What's up everybody, it's Nick from Mining Office, and today we're going to be talking a bit about Ravencoin Assets and NFTs. But before we get into that, I have an intro, so let's roll it.
You're the bright spot on the backdrop of nothing but stars. You're the best thing in the world.
Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed the new intro. I have to give props where they're due, so big thanks to SOS Onside. He's a member of the Ravencoin community. He posted actually this music for free on IPFS on Ravencoin. So basically for free for anybody to use. I asked him on Twitter if I could use it for my intro, and he said of course, go for it. So this is his Twitter. If you want to follow him, I'll leave that in the description. It's at SOS Onside. So once again, thanks a lot. This is the tweet in particular if you want to see it here. I will also leave you guys the link here to the Asset Explorer. So if you guys want to pick this up, you can as well. I would recommend you go check it out. At least go leave a like on this video here and listen to the entire song because it's really good, and that's why I used it. And you guys can also follow me on Twitter at mining_office. And while we're giving shoutouts, I'm going to give one more before we start the video. I would like you guys to check out 3FoxCo. He's a new YouTuber, up and coming, and I think he makes really great content. It's really high quality, really well thought through, and I think he's great, guys. So go check him out. The subscriber count does not reflect the quality of content he makes. And if you want to speak to him, you can always reach out in our Discord, Crypto Kingdom. He's pretty active in there, so come talk to all of us if you feel like it. Without any further delays, let's get into it. Ravencoin Assets and NFTs. Again, all the links will be in the description as always, and we're starting off on the ravencoin.org website, a guide to Ravencoin Assets. So just note here that the page is a work in progress, all right? So there might be a couple errors here and there, or some spelling mistakes or stuff like that. Again, Ravencoin is all community run, so everything that's done is done by the community members for free, basically. So we'll scroll down and we'll look into what is an asset, all right? So an asset, or a Ravencoin asset in this scenario, less commonly referred to as a token, is an on-chain way of creating, storing, and transferring custom end-user generated information. So assets come with a unique user-chosen name, which can allow for assets to be verified by name only and metadata. All right, we'll get to the naming and all that stuff later. I know it actually says that right there. How funny. Ravencoin users have created assets to make their own coin, sell digital art, which is basically NFTs, real estate, which is actually a project that's going on now, gemstones, security tokens, wine futures. We'll get into some examples, all right? If we go back to the Ravencoin homepage here and we just scroll down, you can see a few use cases here. So project shares, representing a share of a project. So let's say gold bars, silver coins, or physical euros. And there's actually a project that announced they were going to be making a stable coin for the euro on Ravencoin. So that's really cool. You can look into it if that's something that interests you. If we go here to virtual goods, you can see it could represent tickets, let's say to a Baltimore Ravens game, with the ability to resell it and being worried about duplicates or fakes. So it also reinforces the authenticity of that object, right? Or that asset, I should say. And also something like in-game currency or item. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time. You can look into a bunch of use cases that are already being worked on or hypothetical ones. So again, if you want more technical details, it's all here, guys, but I just want to do a quick overview to kind of introduce people who don't know what assets are, or, you know, Ravencoin NFTs and stuff like that. I want to get them into it. So if you want all the technical details, they are here. So we're going to scroll down here to creating assets, all right, because I think this is kind of important. So when creating an asset, you need to know what type of asset you want, the name of the asset, this is important, the amount of the asset, all right? So that comes back to the reissuability here, how much it costs to create an asset, and the metadata associated to that. So assets cannot be differentiated against one another except through their names. This means that your asset names must be unique, okay? So this is important. Asset creation will not be accepted by the blockchain if the name is not unique. We're gonna go down to the big three, because to be able to create any assets, this is a sort of structure you have to follow. So the first thing you're going to need is a main asset. So a main asset costs 500 Raven to create, and you're going to need one if you want to create any of the following two assets. One of them is sub assets and the other one is a unique asset. We'll look at both. So a sub asset costs 100 Raven, and again, you can choose basically the amount you want here that can be issued. And what's important here is, again, the asset naming. Note that the full sub asset name takes the form as such. So you have the main asset name followed by the sub portion afterwards. So basically, name slash subname is how I see it for sub assets. And if we go look at unique assets, this is what normally NFTs are. Again, they cost 5 Raven instead of 100 Raven. And this time you cannot choose your asset amount, right? The asset amount is only one that can be created. So it's a unique asset. If you create more than one, it wouldn't be unique. And the cost for this is only 5 Raven. So that means if you want to mint NFTs on Ravencoin, it's going to cost you 600 Raven to get that set up, and then 5 Ravencoin per mint. Okay, so when you're comparing to Ethereum, where you're paying crazy fees for minting, and then if you're transferring it, you're paying crazy fees again, this is absolutely nothing. 5 Raven, and then the gas fees on Ravencoin are like inexistent. All right, call it a cent. It's nothing. So this to me is really a huge advantage, and I personally don't understand why more people are not in the NFT game on Ravencoin. Why pay so much for it on Ethereum when you don't have to? You can do it on Ravencoin, and it's just as easy. And again, here, the full unique asset name will take the form of main or sub asset name, okay? Because you can create a unique asset under a main asset or under a sub asset. Hashtag the unique portion of the asset name, okay? So I'll show you guys examples of both of those in Mango Farm Wallet, okay? Because the next thing you're gonna wanna know is, well, how do I get hold of these assets? How do I store them? And how do I get my hands on some cool NFTs? Well, you're gonna need a Ravencoin Asset Aware wallet. And the one I recommend is gonna be by Mango Farm Assets, and it's the Mango Farm wallet. So this here is their website. You're gonna wanna click on wallet. And guys, honestly, it's like any other wallet. So if you have a wallet or wanna use an existing seed, you have those options there. If not, just go ahead and create a wallet. If you click on this, a window will pop up with your seed phrase. Just write it down, hit continue, and afterwards you're good to go. So it's very simple to set up. So this is what my Mango Farm wallet looks like. You can see I have 0 Raven because basically I just use this as an asset wallet. So I store all my NFTs and assets in here. If you want to get your address, just click on the 3 little lines up here and you'll be able to hit new address. This will generate a new address every time linked to your wallet. So if you want, the first time you hit this, you can just record it somewhere, save it. If not, you can generate a new wallet address every time. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is going to be your home base. And from here, before I show you guys the NFTs, let's show you where you can pick them up. So there's multiple marketplaces for Ravencoin NFTs, but there's 3 I know I use and I'm going to recommend. The first one I'm going to show you guys is RVN NFT. If you go to their marketplace, that's where you can purchase any existing Raven NFTs. So we'll scroll down here. You'll see there's always a bunch of projects. You have the price that's shown here. You can add them to your cart and purchase them directly through here. To my knowledge, this is sent to your Ravencoin address, and that's it. So a bunch of different projects. Feel free to look through this. I won't spend too much time on all the different marketplaces. I'll let you guys explore that. The next one I want to look into is justnfts.io. So again, another marketplace. They will send the Ravencoin asset directly to your wallet after you send them the Ravencoin. So again, if we go to marketplace, let's go to buy now because that's more my thing. And here we go in the marketplace. You can see what's up for sale here. In the front page is Degen Smokers. I actually have 2 of these guys. We'll see after. And the same type of things. You can just choose to add these to your cart. Checkout process is very easy. You enter your transaction ID to be able to prove you paid, and they send you the asset afterwards. And the final one I recommend is Ravenist.com. This one, you get an integrated wallet with it. So I'll show you that right away. This here is my mining office account. It's directly on Ravenist.com. So most of my NFTs are in the Mango Farm wallet, but I also have some that are stored on this hot wallet that's basically custodian, meaning it's not really my keys and my NFTs, if that makes sense. But you can withdraw your NFTs from here, no problems, so don't worry about that. Those are the 3 marketplaces I like to use. So let's quickly look over some of the projects I have. So the first one you see here on the top left is a Handsome Hound. It's one of the popular NFTs that are on Ravencoin right now. I actually have a second one of these in my Mango Farm asset wallet, which we'll get to. Then the 10 next ones here are all Who's It Founders Editions. You can see they're more simple type NFTs, right? But they also sold for 10 Raven initially, which is nothing. Yeah, I have a bunch of those. The last one I have here is a Raven Wizard. You see I have number 7 actually, and you can see it's missing part of its body, and that's because with what they're going to be doing, you're going to be able to get armors and certain things for your Raven Wizard, and it's going to be integrated into the Ravenverse. So that's a whole other thing. I won't get into that, but look into it if you want to. Really cool NFT as well. Let's get into my Mango Farm Asset Collection. That's where I have most of my stuff. So here we are. We'll try and go through this relatively quickly. We'll try and go from top to bottom and cover what I think is interesting in here. So the first thing is going to be Billion Ape Club. There's basically an ape NFT on every single chain, and this seems to be the main one for Ravencoin. So I picked up one of these, and I'd like to pick up a second one actually. So yeah, Billion Ape Club. After that, we have the Crypto Monas. These are some of the OGs of the Ravencoin NFT game. Again, I picked up one of these. They're pretty cool. As you can see, they're based on the Mona Lisa, just pixelized. If we keep going here, I have two Degen Smokers Club. Okay, this is the one I purchased. I have a zombie one actually, and this one I won in a giveaway, guys, on Twitter, just attending one of the Twitter spaces. So if you want any more information on Ravencoin, stuff like that, come see us on Twitter, follow me, give me a DM, and you can join up these spaces. You can ask questions. We're always a bunch of people in there, and you have the opportunity to win a bunch of cool NFTs given by a lot of the very cool Ravencoin community members. So let's keep going here. We have the Drunken Dogs Club. It's pretty much what it sounds like. I have a super unique one here with the laser eyes and the unique background. And their second batch of releases is going to be featuring a German Shepherd instead of a Beagle. So that's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to that. Again, I might miss a few here, so sorry if I do. I might not be able to cover everything. Here I have some Orcs Plus. These guys are, again, pixelized orcs. These guys only cost 125 Ravens, so very inexpensive. I picked up two of them. And here is my other handsome hound I have. You can see this guy is a naked hound, actually. It has no accessories, so it's extra rare for that reason. And I think the last thing we'll look at here is going to be the Pixel Ape Club. So again, this guy is a pixelated ape. It's the second ape project that there is on Ravencoin, and I figured I'd pick one up as well. So all these projects, by the way, guys, I basically paid the floor price for them. So I think of it as a risky investment in NFT, but when you're getting it at the floor price, I think you can always find somebody else to buy it at the price you paid at least. You might not make a profit flipping NFTs 10x or whatever, but for me, that's not the point. It's collecting cool art, supporting the Ravencoin community, and you know what? If ever one of these blows up and you can make a lot of money off of it, good for you, you know. But I really enjoy collecting these. They're really cool. And just to give you guys a quick example on the naming, you can see here, for example, Billion Ape Club, hashtag 00142. So obviously that's the number of my unique NFT, and the hashtag was from the naming we saw before. So yeah, if you look here at most of the NFTs, they'll always be hashtag whatever because they are unique assets, right? So unique assets will have the quantity of 1. I kind of just wanted to go full circle on that point I made before so you guys kind of have a better understanding of it. But if not, I think that's it for today, guys. If you liked the video, consider subscribing to my channel and smashing the like button. If not, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great holiday season. Peace out.